Back now with the unlikely friendship between Amanda Knox and Lorena Bobbit. They have joined forces on a new project, and Paula Ferris sat down with them to talk about it. Good morning, Paula.
Good morning, George. Good morning, everyone. Amanda Knox and Lorena Bobbit met for the first time just a couple of months ago. They had an instant connection because of how they were portrayed during their trials, shamed, mocked, and ridiculed, and also how they're portrayed to this day.
They were the trials that made global headlines. Lorena Bobbit in 1993 famously attacking her sleeping husband, John Bobbit, the 24-year-old claiming she had endured years of physical and sexual abuse. Nearly 16 years later, another case dominating tabloids, 20-year-old Amanda Knox, studying abroad in Italy, charged and imprisoned 4 years for the murder of her roommate. Two women, two gripping stories, and this year, their worlds collided.
It's so easy for people to write us off. Yes. And we're trying to say, nope. We're not letting you.
The two forming an unbreakable bond after Knox invited her on her podcast, The Truth About True Crime. Two complete strangers instantly connecting over how much they have in common. Both the subjects of a merciless public that mocked and ridiculed.
They are having marital difficulties.
Reduced to a punchline.
Yep.
Yes. How hurtful was that?
I mean, they basically were taking advantage of my story, and it's a story of hurt, it's a story of a survivor, it's a story of domestic violence, abuse, and so that to me I couldn't comprehend.
Suddenly, at 20 years old, I realize that who I am and what I've actually done doesn't matter to people. And I am not a person, I'm an idea. And I'm whatever idea you want to make of me.
You just held Lorena's hand just a moment ago. Yes. You don't have to say anything to one another.
No.
You just know how the other feels, don't you?
Exactly. So we feel that connection.
While the two were both eventually acquitted, individually, they spent years swept up in controversy.
You just said, why are we the two women that people love to hate? Do you think you'll ever have an answer to that?
Lorena, do you have an answer to that?
I will never have an answer to that specific question, but let me tell you, I think that after all of this, these situations that we've been through, it could have happened to anyone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Still, both wondering how differently their stories would be handled today.
Amanda, do you think that Foxy Knoxy would have been a headline today?
I think people would have questioned it a little more today, post Me Too. I think somebody might have said, wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
John was accused of doing horrific things to you, but John was never convicted.
Yeah.
Your case happens in 2019, 2020.
Yes.
Do you think if your case happens today, that it's totally different?
Absolutely. I was a victim of domestic violence, and John was too, because I did the deed of cutting him off, but he drove me to it.
You just formed this formidable friendship. So what's next for the two of you?
This is an example how women can actually, do something positive and keep working ahead to break this cycle of miscommunication, misunderstanding, and vilification against women.
Yeah.
I think it's beautiful.
And Lorena continues to be an advocate for victims of domestic abuse. Amanda is working on her true crime podcast. The two of them, they're trying to reclaim their lives, their narratives, and their voices are only getting stronger.
Thank you, Paula.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Paula.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.